Match number 4 would see another childhood dream come true as Essex Rescue favourite Tim Lee would take on death match legend Mickey Knuckles. Now there was an array of weapons in the ring, including a thumbtacked dildo. You'd see the match start off with Mickey Knuckles with a banana thrust into Tim Lee's mouth. He'd grab hold of her honkers and then go for the crotch. She'd respond with some nipple twists. He'd do the same, but she thoroughly enjoyed it. And then she'd do the old temperature check, check up the rectum, but would get stuck as Tim Lee would clench. He has buns of steel for anyone that does not know. Eventually the weapons would get involved though. End of the comedy, we'd see Mickey Knuckles resort to the light tubes, and she'd headbutt the light tube into him. She'd headbutt a gusset into him, and he would be busted open. Then she'd hit the earthquake-style splash for a near fall. Tim Lee would get back into things. He'd smash a gusset plate into Knuckles' chest, and then hit some light tube shots of his own and bust her open and gain a near fall. They would fight to the outside with Tim Lee firing her into the wall. He'd then spank her with a spiked cricket bat, and Mickey Knuckles, being Mickey Knuckles, would ask for more. So he would crash her head into some light tubes, then force feed Mickey Knuckles the tacked dildo while she was sat on a fan's lap. Mickey Knuckles would respond. She'd get her own back though. She'd perform a drop toe hold on Tim Lee, and he'd go face first into the dildo, eating that dildo whole, I believe. She'd then sit Lee on a chair. She'd mount him. She'd hit some headbutts, and then she'd do that signature move of the falling headbutt to the nuts, and then she'd take a gusset plate to the nuts. Oh my goodness, that one had to. She'd pull down Tim Lee's pants, give the thumbs up. Tim Lee would manage to get hold of the fort board, put it onto Mickey Knuckles. He'd head up top. She'd move out the way as he'd hit a moonsault and go straight into those plastic forks, and that had to hurt. She'd respond with a vile chair shot, take advantage, start gouging the mouth. Tim Lee would hit the Trouble in Paradise for a near fall. Then these two would trade off. But Mickey Knuckles eventually, with all good things having to come to an end, we would see her suplex Tim Lee through the door and pick up the victory. My goodness. What didn't this match have? It was absolutely absurd. It was insane. Carnage, mayhem, pandemonium, whatever you want to call it. It was a match and a half. Thoroughly enjoyable. Absolutely loved this one. These two even shared a intimate snog after the match. You know, anyway. Yeah. Why not, eh? Why not, eh? Best of rivals, better snoggers. Anyway, yeah. It was a thoroughly enjoyable match. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely here for it. The comedy moments, the hardcore moments, the extreme moments. Absolutely loved it. Tim Lee got to see the boyhood dream come true against Mickey Knuckles. He put on one hell of a match. Absolutely pushed the hardcore icon to her very limits, and he still walked away victorious in one way, having got his tongue away. But yeah, no, great match from Tim Lee. Absolutely love me some Tim Lee, but fantastic showing from him, as I would expect. Now, Mickey Knuckles, you know, she's an icon and a legend for a reason. You know, the woman is not afraid to put any body part on the line. She will brutalize any person you put in front of her. Just an absolute go-getter in that ring when weapons are involved, and she always has fun doing it. That's the absurd thing. She absolutely loves it. The woman is crazy. She's insane. She's incredibly talented. What a performer she is. If you ever get a chance to see either of these two insanely insane talented individuals in action, thoroughly recommend you do so for yourselves.